All right. Good morning, Texas. Welcome everybody back to Studio 5760. As you can see, I am rolling solo today. Andy decided to just take off on a whim and take some vacation. So I will try to get things handled today. We've got a great show for you. We've got a big guest coming on who is at one of our largest accounts to give us all the good details about it. So to get things started, I will remind you that the person who skipped out on us today is Andy. I'm Zach, and we are going to try to find you jobs from A to Z. All right, so let's get going today. This is the big episode 50. So we've got a good one for you. We are going to, like I said, bring on somebody who is on-site manager out at one of our biggest clients. And she's going to give us all the details on what they've got going on there, the openings that they have, all the good environment. But before we get to that, let me just recap what we've got going on here. If you guys have been watching the show for a few weeks now, you know kind of what we got going on. We've got jobs scrolling up and down the screen, showing everything that we've got in Dallas, Fort Worth, Houston, down in El Paso now, and we will soon have stuff up in Oklahoma. So we are really spreading out and getting everywhere. So as you see the job scrolling up and down the screen, if you see something you like, down there at the bottom, it'll show you the office, the phone number, the text number, and the address. So go see them, ask any of the questions that you are interested in. They'll let you know what they have open and how soon they can get you out there. Good morning, Jessica. Thank you for hopping on here. Everybody else, feel free to hop on and throw me some questions because I'm sure I will need to fill in some gaps here today. So also let me recap on what we've got going on with our bonuses. Again, another $100 in your pocket if you bring friends, family, anybody and everybody that you know. Let me get here in the middle of the screen here. So yeah, anybody you know, friends, family, acquaintances, if you want to help them get to work, they can work for us for 40 hours, so 1 week, and we've got $100 coming your way. We've already paid out several, I don't know, in this office alone, I think we've done close to 10 in our region, 30 or 40. So we are paying out those referral bonuses if you're bringing people in to us. Good morning, Robert. Yes, it's nice to be back. I was on the beach last week, and man, it was nice letting my hair down, but I'm glad to be back at it. And of course, I had to come back this week, right? Because Andy decided to take his vacation. So anyways, we've got current jobs scrolling right there. If you have any questions, ask them here on here. We've got all of the offices hopping on to answer your questions and let you know what's going on. Robin, good morning. Thank you for joining. We've got $100 bonuses coming to you if you refer somebody to us and they work for us for 40 hours. And well, here we are. Without further ado, let's bring on Miss Priscilla if she is available. Going once, twice. We had some technical difficulty this morning, but I think she's there. She is. All right. Well, good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing very well. How are you?
I'm doing well. So it looks like we got some tools behind you there. Quickly, do you just want to kind of give us a little rundown where you are?
Absolutely. I am Priscilla Castillo. I am the on-site manager here at Klein Tools in Mansfield. Okay. And Klein Tools is actually the largest family-owned company in Mansfield, Texas. However, they have been in business for over 150 years.
Oh my goodness.
Family-owned, and we service three different. It's 2 locations, but 3 different areas. We have everything from the distribution center to the manufacturing side to, completely starting from ground zero with these wonderful tools. We are actually staffing for package clerks, pickers, material handlers. It is a great family-owned company. They treat everyone very well here. Everyone has just great morale, great teamwork. It's definitely a place that you would want to be able to come and grow with, that's for sure.
So you said there was 3 different locations. So there's like not connected there. You have to hop in a car and go to a different location, but all there in Mansfield?
Right, all in Mansfield. There's one that's actually a mile away from the
Okay.
area that I'm at right now. But the distribution center and the where they actually make the tools and do all the machining, all that is in one location, and the other one is about a mile down the road. And
Okay,
that
so
one's actually their first location.
so they manufacture the tools there, and then
Yes.
they distribute them there as well. So they pretty much got everything from the very beginning to the very end.
To the very end, yes.
Okay.
They are their largest customer is Home Depot. So they
Okay.
definitely
Big
have
one.
but they manufacture pliers, screwdrivers. They just have so any tools you can think of, and I'm sure if you've been in a Home Depot, you've seen their brand. You know?
Absolutely. I have a few Klein tool pliers and screwdriver sets myself, so I definitely know they're out there big time. So when we hear about these companies and then the positions that you're filling and everything, the biggest questions or the most amount of questions that we get is the benefits. So I guess we'll start with there. What's the time frame of when you're filling positions out there before, or I'm assuming that they go perm? Is it a temporary position, or is it temp to perm?
Absolutely, they're temp to perm positions.
Okay.
If there's anything that could have been a project, but you come out here and your punctuality is great, your dependability is great, Klein
Right.
Tools will find a home for you. I have
Okay.
seen that firsthand for sure. But our time frame is 480 regular hours, which could be about, maybe 9-10 weeks. And then yes, going permanent, there is a pay increase. There is benefits, medical, dental, vision, paid holidays, paid vacation. There's luncheons they do. There's giveaways. This past summer, there was sunglasses, water bottles,
Oh,
koozies.
nice.
Yep. So, and PDQ also partners in that. We've done our giveaways too for our associates just as well.
Oh
Climate
yeah, didn't
control
you just have?
environment.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, but didn't you just have some Ranger tickets that you raffled off here as
Absolutely.
well?
Absolutely. Yep. We
Okay,
had
so
2
yeah, we
winners.
give a lot away.
Yep. So they'll be going to the Ranger game Friday night. Got all that set up. But
Awesome.
we do partner a lot with them. One thing I did forget to mention from the get-go is that this is a climate controlled area. So when
Oh,
it's
that's good news.
104 out there, it is not 104 in the warehouse. When it's 38 degrees, it's not 38 in here, so that's definitely a plus for sure.
Right.
Like I said, everything in here, this area this is like state of the art stuff. It's very, very clean. It's like I said, everyone is always willing to help each other out. There's lots of training that's also involved. But I'd say the most important thing is if a person can be dependable and can have that punctuality, there's no doubt in my mind that anyone can come out here and be able to go on permanent and
Right.
possibly even move up in the company.
Okay.
So since I've been here, Zach, I have seen numerous of our associates go permanent, and it's great
Really?
to
Okay.
see that. It's great to see that feeling.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're also referring people to us, whether it is a family member. I've stressed our referral bonus to them as well. I would say it probably takes a good maybe 2 to 3 weeks to transition. But you go through everything as you would with any other company. And orientation is pretty much a full day as well. But they also let them know when they get raises,
Okay.
how much the insurance does cost, all that good stuff. But there's so many great benefits to working for this company.
Okay. So real quick, good morning, Kim. She hopped on here and said good morning to myself and to you, Priscilla. And then Jessica was saying to give South Arlington a call if you're interested with working with a client. Obviously, if they show up there at client, they can talk with you, but they can stop by our South Arlington office. Phone number is there, and their text number is there if you guys would prefer to text the office and get details. So I just want to let everybody know to hop on there and go talk to the office to get them set up to go see Priscilla. So with all those great benefits, it sounds like it's a good place to be to start with the transition with PDQ and go permanent with Klein Tools. What do you currently have open? What open recs do you have that you're trying to fill right now?
We actually have several. We are looking
Okay.
for assembly workers. We're
Okay.
looking for machining, which the machining they can put either the handle on the screwdriver, they can make it a flathead, a Phillips, whatever it may be. We're looking for pickers, which our pickers utilize, they're picking all the orders,
Right.
and they utilize an RF scanner. Package clerks, package up the materials, get them ready to be shipped out.
Right.
Um, we also have uh, loading, unloading as
Okay.
well. We also have even weekend work. If anyone is looking for weekends, we have a Friday through Sunday shift, and they are 12-hour shifts. However, you work 36, but you
Right.
are paid for 40. You are
So I'm
paid for
assuming
40.
if you show up on time and you're there for your full shift, you get they give you the extra 4 hours.
They absolutely do. And they're
Okay.
Friday through Sunday. So that's kind of one of our more challenging ones between PDQ and also Klein Tools, because we are aware people have their families and things
Right.
like that, but maybe any college students that are going to school
Yeah, I
Monday
was
through
gonna.
Thursday. Mhm.
Yeah, I was gonna say that'd probably be perfect for a college student who's maybe going to school Monday through Thursday, has the
Right.
weekend off, so they can work all weekend, save that money, not blow it on the weekends.
That's so
And some
true.
other people may have some jobs maybe earlier in the week, Monday through Wednesday, Thursday, and can maybe have a little weekend job.
Right. So we have them both. There's a lot of flexibility here too. We
Okay.
have a lot of positions that are also Monday through Thursday, and they
Right.
work 5 to 3, like 5 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. And then they're off that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, unless they'd
Okay.
like to have some voluntary overtime for Friday.
Overtime.
That's also an option. So overtime is actually it's not 100% mandatory, but there are some positions that require more than 40 hours. There are
Okay.
some that are up to 40, and some that it becomes voluntary. We just ask that, if they did volunteer on a certain day, they did, they did
Show
fulfill
up.
the
Right.
commitment. Mhm.
Well, it sounds like Klein is really doing everything they can, whether it's in this market or just in general, to really help our candidates out, right? To give them several different shift opportunities, a lot of benefits to help them stick around, go perm. So it looks like they're doing a lot to help us out.
Absolutely, they are. And like I said, I'm on site here, so I'm always here to answer any questions. I'm here to help them out with any requested time off. Like I said,
Okay.
attendance is the most important because they're also on a probationary period once they go permanent. But
Right.
it's definitely doable. Like I said, with the shift that really works for you and your family or yourself, with the days that work better for you, it's definitely doable. And I've seen it happen since I've been here,
Right.
for sure. There is steel-toed shoes are required for this position, though.
Okay.
Anything else, we do supply for them, rather it be this, so their safety glasses, earplugs, gloves, all that is provided. We just need our associates to have the steel-toed.
Okay. So typically when we bring somebody on an interview, whether they're on site or just talking about a specific customer, we go through kind of what we've done, benefits, what current positions they have open, what the environment is. But I don't know if we've ever gone really deep and kind of explained what the difference is between maybe, one of our PDQ offices just working with a customer and then having an on-site manager as yourself. So you as an on-site manager, you are out there at Klein Tools every day, all day, correct? And
That is
going
correct.
around to the multiple locations. What's the difference there than, maybe one of the other recruiters or the team members working with the customer? Can you maybe kind of share with our associates what the difference is of you being out there on site?
Sure. I think, Zach, for me, it's the visibility.
Right.
I'm right here. And then also the communication. I'm there asking them if they, if any doctor's appointments have come up, if they have a question about the job description, maybe something changed just while they've been here a
Oh,
week or two.
yes.
Just lots of things like that can come up. And or they may just have questions for me. What's like in our orientation, I do go over as much as I can.
Right.
However, sometimes they don't want to ask me questions as I'm doing the
Sure.
orientation. They kind of want it one-on-one. So I walk the floor between all three areas. I just make sure that everybody, number one, is here. Number two, that they have on their personal protective equipment, because with
Right.
Klein Tools, that is their number one priority, is their safety.
Safety,
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely, that is their number one priority. So I make sure that that's done. And then sometimes they may just have a question for me, but it could be something as, as easy as a direct deposit question to, what are my chances of me going permanent? How am I doing, Priscilla? Have you heard from my supervisor?
Yes.
Have they said anything about me? I'm so sorry that I'm going to have to leave at 3 o'clock today. But a dentist appointment came up. So it's just my
Right.
visibility out here and being able to communicate with everyone for both shifts. I would say my lighter one is my third shift. So we more or less communicate by text because I'm not here at 9 o'clock at night, but I'm pretty much
Right.
here 7 to 5, 7 to 5:30. But I'm also always available by text and by phone and by email. So they always know
Okay.
they can get a hold of me.
Right. Yeah, that's so valuable to have, like you said, you out on site, being present. I think a lot of times, when we send associates out, they can feel kind of that void, right? I don't know who I should talk to, maybe exactly what I'm supposed to be doing or where I'm supposed to be. So you being able to step in and kind of help them get acclimated with the new customer and with the supervisors and stuff out there, it's very valuable. Somebody they can kind of lean on and talk to.
And I will say sometimes they may try out a packing position,
Right.
and they're definitely qualified for it. But let's just say they maybe want a little bit more of a challenge, and they can see picking may be more of a challenge. Your picking can be more fast paced.
Oh, yeah.
Everywhere you're kind of on your feet, but maybe more fast paced. You can also get higher productivity being in picking, which could also cause for raises once you're permanent. So they
Okay.
may come to me and say, how can I get that position? So I've also rearranged some assignments out here, so that way they feel more comfortable and it's at a better fit for them. And not to say they didn't come in at a good fit, because they do.
Right.
However, we just sometimes move them around to see if they can have a better fit, or they want to better their skills. They want more of a challenge, and Klein definitely has that for them.
Or maybe just a change of scenery, but the ability, the availability of you being there to have that conversation with them, maybe kind of be an advocate for them with supervisors, help them get maybe to another position where they may not have felt comfortable talking to the supervisor. Hey, I'd really like to be over there. So that's really great. And you said you've made a lot of changes or help people move to different positions. So that's huge. That's huge because those people could possibly end up saying, I'm not really liking this and left, and then we'd be with some holes there.
Absolutely. We are all about working smarter instead of harder. That's for sure.
No, I love to hear that. Well, so we've kind of touched base on everything. We know how you're so valuable out there to us, to PDQ, and I'm sure to Klein. I know they really appreciate having you out there on site so they can come to you if there's any issues with PDQ or associates. You can get to it right away. There's not having to wait for an email or a phone call or somebody from the office to run out. So I'm sure Klein appreciates that as well. We've gone over your current openings. I guess with the current openings, you didn't mention the pay rates. We do see on the screen here for pickers, packers, assemblers, machine operators, heat treat, maintenance, starting at 16. Do you have any other specific pay rates for those positions?
Yeah. So actually, kind of to piggyback off that, the pay rates for first shift are 15.
Okay.
Other than if you are in heat treat, even first shift will be 16. But
Okay.
then there's a shift differential for second shift to pay
Gotcha.
$1 more, So
Okay.
they definitely do have the competitive rates. But then, however, going permanent, there will also be an increase.
Okay.
If within that time between PDQ into the transition, if their attendance is exceptional as well as their work performance, there could be some room for a pay increase before they go permanent. But it still wouldn't be as much, we wouldn't pay them as much as we would for them to go permanent. But there is definitely room for
some increase.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I've heard in the office they've talked about some people getting some increases while still being with PDQ. So it does happen.
It does. And
All right.
they've also, Zach, also we've had maybe 2 or 3. We've had them convert over before their 480 hours. They've just come out
Oh,
here
okay.
and really knocked their socks off. And
Yes.
PDQ, will pay a fee to buy out their contract with us.
Okay.
So
Well, that's actually great information because a lot of times people will ask us that. Well, do I have to wait the full whatever it is, 90 days, 3 months, or whatever? And we always say it's really up to the customer. But you're saying Klein is pretty good. If they recognize some key people, they go ahead and make the move.
they
Doesn't
do.
matter if they've been there a couple weeks, a month or so. They just if they like that person, they make the choice and move them over. That's
Yep, they
great.
have. I have definitely seen it. So Klein
That's
Tools is
really good.
definitely a great company to be for, especially if you live in the Mansfield, Grand Prairie, Arlington, even Fort Worth. I mean, from us, I see all the areas,
Yes.
especially depending on what time they come in, traffic wise, it's
Yeah.
all worked out. So it's definitely doable. So I strongly encourage anyone looking for work to definitely apply with pdqstaffing.com, and I'll be more than happy to see what I can do to get them out here at Klein Tools.
Okay. Well, speaking of that, we just posted here our link to go on to our application. So if you're looking at this and this seems like something you're interested in, go ahead and apply, and then reach out to our South Arlington office, and one of the girls there will let you know, what they've got currently opening, and they will get you in touch with Priscilla or get you set up for an interview or something out there with her. So, are there any other details, any other benefits, things that you wanted to mention or go over?
I think we kind of covered everything. I mean,
Yeah, looks like it.
I think we kind of did. Other than, like I said, it's a great family-owned company, and breaks are given. They get 2 15-minute breaks, 30-minute unpaid lunch. They have frequent meetings, safety meetings. So everyone's always in the loop as to what's going on out here.
Oh, very good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Klein is also an awesome break room. Thank you, Kaylin, for adding that on there. She said that there's an awesome break room for the associates, and I've been there and I've seen they have like a kind of like a little grocery store or gas station type where you can get salads and candy bars and drinks and all different kinds of stuff there. So very cool.
Absolutely, they sure do. Yeah. Actually, not too long ago, they just had an ice cream giveaway too. So
really?
give everyone individually wrapped sandwiches. So they're always thinking of ways to just, keep the momentum and the morale going. Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Jessica hopped on there, and she is asking a question which she must not have been watching the show because you've already answered this. She's saying if they work the 36 hours, do they get paid for the 40? And you said they do if they have the good attendance and they've worked their full shift, correct? So there you go, Jessica. You can let your associates know that they will get that taken care of for them. All right, so I think we kind of hit on all the different items there. We're going to do something a little bit different, a little bit special today. Instead of saying bye to Priscilla, she's going to fill in for Andy, who decided to take vacation for the show. And we're going to move on to some of our other items. So it looks like, well, normally we go here to job fairs and hiring events, and I do have one here that I'll talk about. But Jessica, while you're, you can leave it up there, Shannon, while I'll get to it. But Jessica and Caitlin, while you're on here, could you let us know, do you guys have anything coming up in the next couple of weeks for your office, job fair wise? See how quick they can respond. And while they are answering that, I will hop on and show that in a couple of weeks, on Thursday, August 26th from 11 to 2 p.m., they're having a job fair here in the Haltom City office. You can see the address there, 5670, just like the studio name. You can give the girls a call or text them beforehand. They are here trying to fill all their current openings in the Fort Worth and Alliance area. If you see something there that you're interested in, they've got positions looking for forklift, heavy lifters, traffic directors, general laborers, and warehouse jobs. Pay ranges from 12 up to 17. So if you're interested, stop by that day on August 26th, or give the girls a call or text beforehand, and they will let you know exactly what's going on here in Haltom City. Jessica says they will have a job fair on that same week, Monday the 23rd, from 11 to 2 p.m. So if you see anything here that you liked with Priscilla and Mansfield, or with Klein Tools, or anything in the South Arlington area, Jessica said come on by on the 23rd of August from 11 to 2. They will let you know what's going on in the area, and they always have good snacks. They usually have popcorns, I think hot dogs, chips, a ton of good things. I love the mug there. All right, so we've got job fairs in a couple of weeks in Haltom City and South Arlington. Next, we'll talk about the jobs again scrolling. Priscilla, you've probably seen it. The jobs that scroll on here are from all of the offices in the DFW and El Paso. We should be adding Houston on here pretty soon. Everybody can look at what's currently going on right now. It showed Dallas, Carrollton office. Now it's going to the Irving office. So if you're watching this and you see something that you like, pay-wise, shift-wise, location, give that office a call. It has their phone number and their text number if you don't like talking on the phone. And let them know what you're looking for, and they can let you know what's open and how soon they can get you started. So, and there again on the bottom of there, it's talking about the referral bonus. All of our offices in the Metroplex, Houston, and El Paso areas have the $100 referral bonus. So if you bring anybody in, family, friends, or whatnot, they will, all they have to do is work for us for the first 40 hours, and we will pay you the $100 referral bonus on your next check. So we will get that taken care of. Jessica, hop back on. Oh, always have foods and snacks. Of course, that office is very good with snacks. So we got jobs, job fairs, jobs that scroll, and service anniversaries. So recently we had, actually just last week, we had one of these gentlemen on. Michael was on talking about his new company. Yesterday was his 1-year anniversary. He is the on-site manager. Sorry, I got caught off guard. We have somebody watching from YouTube named Andy Merriman, I guess. So he's jumping on here to say hi. Yes, 40-hour referral bonus. It is amazing. So Michael has been with us yesterday for 1 year. So happy anniversary to you, Michael. Thanks for coming on the show last week and helping with that. And then we also have Miss Kimberly Newkirk down in our Waxahachie office, who has just recently been promoted to senior recruiter. She had her 1-year anniversary yesterday, and I stopped down there to give her nameplate, make it official. So hopefully we can have some pictures coming soon with that to celebrate Miss Kim. So thank you, Michael. Thank you, Kimberly, for your 1 year of service. Happy anniversary. Andy is being a comedian here today and telling me not to tell everybody his last name. That's literally plastered on there. But anyways, happy anniversary to those two. How long do we have to your anniversary, Priscilla?
Oh, till next March.
In March?
In
well,
March.
You say that like it's a long time away, but man, time flies. We've just been flying through the summer. I can't believe we're done with the summer. Actually, today, at least for my daughter, is her last day of summer. She starts school tomorrow. It's her first day of second grade, actually. So that's been interesting, and it's a new thing. It's kind of like crazy how they grown up so fast, whatever. But man, the summer went by that fast. I mean, it didn't even feel like we barely got into summer. Now it's back to the school year. So
it's true.
What is Andy saying? Let's go, PDQ. That's who I am. Who else is out there today? Out where, Andy? Anyways, he loves it so much he just couldn't stay away. He had to hop on the show. He said, "Good afternoon, Priscilla. Looking good."
Thank you, Andy. Miss you.
Let's see. All right, so we will hop over to the application process. Shannon will show you there on the screen the steps there for joining PDQ. Very quick and easy. Go onto our website, which if you'll just scroll back up on the conversation over here, whether you're on YouTube or Facebook, you will see the link. Click on that link. Follow these steps right here. It's very easy. Name. I think it asks for the location of the office that you're closest to, and then it goes into a couple of questions that are listed right there. And then you can contact the office, or the office will contact you typically within 24 hours to set up an interview. So very quick and easy. We want to get you in and out of this process and talking to you about what you're looking for and get you onto the right job ASAP. So if you after you do that process, like I said, give the office a call and they can get you set up very quick. Next, let's show all the offices there in the Metroplex, Houston and El Paso, like I previously stated. Go ahead and take a screenshot right here so you can have all of the addresses, phone numbers, and text numbers to each one of these offices. Some people may be located in kind of a in-between offices, which is perfect for you because now you have access to both offices, or maybe possibly 3 offices that you can work out of. So take a screenshot of this so you have all of the different phone numbers and text numbers, and contact all the offices. See what they have going on. Let them know what your background is, what your skill set is and they can hopefully find you the perfect job for your skill set. All right, and how are we doing on time? We're looking good. How is it going there at Klein today? Is it pretty busy?
Yeah, it's actually, I had a new start this morning. Got her out there on the floor. Everybody's accounted for today. It's just like a classroom. There's usually somebody who's absent, but everybody's good. And I have some appointments this afternoon, so that's a good thing. And
so people coming out for interviews or something?
Tours.
Tours. Okay.
And then I'm just sort of helping some people get their Ranger tickets downloaded and so forth.
Oh yes, for the game on Friday, right?
Yeah, and they are very excited. They are very excited. They're
good.
Like, one of them was like, "I'm ready to get the sitter, and I want to go have a good time." I said,
man,
it's air conditioned, so
yes.
you're not going to be sweating at the game. So
it's very nice out there. And hopefully they can help them win. They usually wear red on Friday, so maybe that would be good luck for them. I'm curious, when you go, you said you walk the floor and talk to the associates and the supervisors. When they see you coming, do they kind of stand up straight and make sure they're doing their job? Oh, Priscilla's coming, hurry.
They kind of did in the beginning, but now they just have it down. They never know when I'm going to show up.
That's good, yeah.
Surprise them. So,
they're always on their toes.
Yep, they are. We have a good group out here right now. I hate to see them go, but it's a good thing. Every week there's pretty much someone going permanent, or every other week, but that's great. Yeah. We couldn't be more proud of them.
That's what we're trying to accomplish. We're trying to get them to go perm at all of our customers, obviously, especially Klein. So we do enjoy seeing that. It's sad sometimes, like you said, to see them go, but obviously that's what we're kind of here trying to help them do. So, all right, so we'll kind of close things off here. I'll mention the referral bonus again that Andy loves to mention. Bringing your friends on. They work the 40 hours, bam, $100 in your pocket. So do not forget that. Tell anybody and everybody you know. Screenshot this. If you're on YouTube, subscribe. Make sure you get our notifications. Send it out to all your friends. If you're on Facebook, like it, share it. Let everybody know. Hablas Espanol. We will get you taken care of. If you're bringing us people, we will get them to work. We've got plenty of jobs open, whether it's at Klein Tools. Do you have kind of a rough number of how many positions you're trying to fill currently right now?
Yes, we do have over 20.
Over 20 positions, I would say. At our other customers, it's probably easily close to 20 at all of them. So if you're looking for work or know somebody that is, get in touch with one of our offices. They will let you know what we've got for you, and we'll find something that fits your schedule, your skill set, and your pay range. So we get you taken care of. All right, so here on the show at the end, we like to share some words of wisdom. Andy went over the 7 rules of life last time that we'd been kind of doing week by week, and he recapped it. It was great. And then today I've got some good news for you, and I've got some bad news for you. Okay. And when you ask somebody that, they typically always say, what? Give me the bad news first, right? So here's the bad news for you. Nothing lasts forever. Sounds kind of sad, but the good news of that is, the good news is, bam, nothing lasts forever. So let's put that together so everybody can see the full understanding of it. Bad news is nothing lasts forever. So whatever that may be, right? So maybe you got a bad grade on a test, or maybe you lost something, or whatever the bad news might be. Within some time, it'll be gone. It'll be forgotten, and you can move on. And then the good news is, talking about that, nothing lasts forever. So good will come very shortly thereafter. Andy had to jump on there and said 7 rules of life. So he shared his words of wisdom. Mine are nothing lasts forever. That can be bad for some, but eventually turn into good. Robert said, how long would someone need to wait to go permanent? What does it take to be considered for permanent position at Klein Tools if we go through PDQ? So, can you see it there on the screen? You see what he said? Yeah, I'll read it again. He said, how long would it take for someone to go permanent? And then what does it take to be considered for a permanent position at Klein? So you'd already mentioned typically about 90 days normally, unless they really like them, and they'll take them whenever they want them. But what does it take to be considered for a permanent position? What is Klein Tools overall looking for in a person?
They look for attendance, strong attendance, strong punctuality, good attitude, team player. Everything else falls into place. Experience definitely comes along with that.
Okay.
But like I said, with the extensive training they have out here, that all falls into place. But I said the most important is safety and attendance.
Okay. So to answer your question, Robert, if you're showing up on time, you're doing what's asked of you, and you're obviously taking safety serious and wearing your PPE and following the rules of, whatever's posted out there and whatever the supervisor is saying, if you're doing the right thing and setting a good example, they're probably going to try to get you on permanent quicker than the 90 days. And then if you last the 90 days, boom, they're probably going to take you perm as well. So there you go. Andy's giving me a hard time. Where did I come up with my words of wisdom? He says he thinks he saw it on Google one time. Yes, Andy, I Googled words of wisdom so I could share my wisdom via Google to everybody who's watching. So thank you for pointing that out, Andy. All right, so I think we've kind of touched on everything via PDQ and Klein Tools. Is there any other things that you'd like to share with us on Klein, or just anything you have to say? Thanks also for standing in for Andy. You're way better than he is.
He's just kidding. He's just kidding, Andy. No, I think we did cover everything. I do want to thank South Arlington for all the support and all the great communication, all the great matches they send me. I love the whole PDQ family, but, close to heart to me is my South Arlington office.
Okay.
So I want to give much love to all of them.
So yes, thanks South Arlington for doing so much with Klein and with helping Priscilla out. And not to take anything away, but just so everybody is aware, our Waxahachie office, our South Arlington office, and our Fort Worth office too, I believe at times sends people to Klein. So if you're in any of those areas and you're interested, just reach out to your office and they will get you pointed in the right direction to get you out to Klein. We'll definitely get you taken care of and get you out there to see Priscilla.
Yeah.
Jessica sending her love to you.
Thank you.
All right, so that's episode 50, the big 50. I can't believe we've made it this far. Priscilla, thank you so much for
Thank you.
hopping on with me today and talking about Klein, filling in for Andy because you've done so much better job than Andy. Thank you for sharing all the openings and everything you have there at Klein. Everybody that's watching, if you're watching again on Facebook, remember to subscribe, like our page so you get the notifications, or I'm sorry, like us on Facebook, subscribe us on YouTube so you get the notifications and we can get all this information to you. Remember to tell your friends and family, come out here and see us to get the referral bonus. And what am I missing? I'm sure I'm missing something. I think that's pretty much everything. So today, let's end it a little different. Andy and I normally say, he's Andy, and then I go, I'm Zach. So you can just say, you're Priscilla. I'll say I'm Zach, and we'll just say we're finding jobs from P to Z today.
Okay.
So go ahead. I'm Zach, and we're finding jobs from
A to Z.
No, you're supposed to say from P to Z. We're skipping.
Oh, sorry.
Andy's going to love that. All right. Well, thank you, everybody, for bearing with us today. Priscilla, thank you for hopping on and helping me out here. It's been a big help. Again, if anybody has any questions or likes anything they saw on the job scrolling or what Priscilla had to offer today out at Klein Tools, please give your local office a call. Or text them, and they will give you all the details and get you set up. So we'll sign off now. Everybody have a good afternoon, a great weekend, and we'll see you guys next week. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Priscilla.
Bye.
See you.